Hello everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Natty Up North, and we're doing it. Kayak muskie fishing for the first time. I think first honest go since like June of this year, so basically all season. It's been a weird summer, but I'm really eager to get out today. I actually hand chose this day. I know I wanted to get out once this week, and I hand chose this day because it was supposed to be a nice like cloudy, cool, kind of windy, gray day, and it turned out to be this just like beautiful fall day. It's like kind of warm and sunny, which isn't ideal for the fishing, but you know, I'm gonna get creative, and I think I'm gonna pull it off. I have really high expectations. It's a great time of year, you know, that transition right into fall right now. Temperatures are dropping, water temps are dropping, and I think the fish are gonna be hungry and starting to feed up a little bit. So I'm not gonna waste too much time. I'm gonna get casting. It's late afternoon, timed it with the moon, so I've got moon, the major starting here in just like a half hour, and should be potentially some good fishing time, a good window ahead. So I'm gonna get casting. Hopefully today you learn a thing or two about kayak fishing and just enjoy this beautiful fall day with me, and maybe even get to see a fish. Who knows? It's happened before, believe it or not. So I'm gonna get to it. Stay tuned. I'm going with bucktails to start. Lots of options this time of year, but I think for right now I'm gonna go with this, something nice and bright in this, you know, sunny day. So I mentioned that conditions aren't really ideal like weather, but something that I do have going for me is actually the wind. I feel like, I don't know about you guys where you live, but this year I feel like it's tended to either be like 0 mile-an-hour winds or like 18. And in kayak fishing, you're pretty dependent on the wind to move you. So right now I've got a nice like, get hung up on a lot of weeds. I've got a nice like 8 mile-an-hour wind. Mostly west, which is kind of going to work in my favor today. Not perfect, but pretty good. Man, oh man, look at this shoreline. This, by the way, happened like overnight. Like a few days ago, there was a few trees turning and happened. So good news, by the way, my transducer is working. You saw my last video on the kayak, which has been a while, it's been a few weeks, but my transducer is kind of banged up, but I fixed it on my own. Really, something was just dislodged, but that's nice to be able to have that. I was marking a bunch of bait fish, a little deeper than I was intending to fish, but decided to yank a rubber bait over top of the area. Kind of getting pushed in now, but all right, lots of talk, no action, but I want to point out we're about to enter moon here. Starting in about 10 minutes, we're going to be in the major. I put on a little different style, double-bladed bucktail, different shaped blades that really, I find, move a lot more water, so I'm going to go for this. But something I get asked probably almost most when I'm kayak fishing is how I find it standing up on this vessel here. And you know, I pretty much am always standing when I'm fishing, and I've hooked into a muskie, you know, on this kayak, and especially, you know, as we get into fall here, if you're going to be in cold weather, highly consider a dry suit and fishing with partners. But nice wide stance, I'm feeling good, marking stuff on the graph. So moon is coming, folks. Beautiful day. I'm getting a little hungry, so My deductive reasoning tells me that clearly the muskies are also. Oh, here's a follow. Follow. Oh boy, you guys. Oh boy. I'm really shaky right now. Oh my gosh, that was a really big fish. Oh my god. I just came out on this point and I'm in like 15 feet, was casting into like 7. Holy smokes, I had a really, really good fish. I mean like upper 40s follow for, I don't know, what was that, like 10 turns of the figure 8. I finally, I lost sight of them. And I wanted to make sure, sometimes when fish blow up boat side, things can get hairy real quick. So I was figure 8ing, standing up, keeping my balance really, really, strong and low in the kayak. But then I lost sight of them, finally sat down, did a couple extra figure 8s just in case, and it was gone. But it was super low, it was deep, it was slow, but big fish, and we're like right in the beginning of the major. Good sign. Oh my gosh, man, oh man. And he totally went for it too. I get really quiet. If you watch my videos before, I get quiet when I have follows. Partly that's just my I don't know, my instinct, but I also don't want to scare the fish away. But that fish, he was low and slow. I figured it kind of blind a couple times. I didn't really know where he was. But then there was just this huge rush of water. I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not, but he definitely went for it. Golly gee, figure 8 tips. Vary your speed, vary your depth. You're trying to get that killer instinct out of that fish. You want to do what you can to make them, to change something, to make them go from wanting to check out what your bait is to actually wanting to eat it. So I think I did that pretty darn good. Cat and mouse, varied it, but you don't get them all to eat. Golly gee, I hope I have another chance. Fiddlesticks. So I probably was too worried thinking about telling you guys what just happened. I probably wasn't thinking super straight, but I'm going to switch things up and throw on this bait quick and go right back over this spot to see if I can get this fish to eat. So this is more of gonna, get that reaction strike potentially out of a fish. It's kind of a rise and fall. It is a rise and fall bait. So, oh goodness. Brain's not working. All right, friends. Well, I am definitely going to go over this nice juicy spot at least one more time here, but I thought I would give it a little bit of a break and also give myself a little bit of a breather because that was definitely exciting for me. But I thought it would be a good time to let you know that I have partnered up with the new Rebel Hard Coffee to not only share their products with you, but also share that they're having a sweepstakes right now where you can enter to win all kinds of really cool outdoor gear that you can use on your next outdoor adventure. So if you're of age, I definitely encourage you to check that out. I'll link to it in the description below. But also the new Rebel Hard Coffee. I just tried it for the first time about a month ago, and it really quickly became my favorite adult beverage to bring with me on all kinds of adventures, or even just having with my girlfriends in the city, Saturday brunch type of thing. But it's hard coffee, it's delicious. It tastes like you're kind of at your favorite little local coffee shop, but with a nice little extra kick to it. So if you are of age, if you're over the age of 21, I definitely recommend checking it out. I'll link to it in the description below. And I hope you enjoy it. Really refreshing to have right now. So I'm gonna enjoy this, reset a little bit, and get back after these fish. And remember, please drink responsibly. Man, oh man, time is going fast. We're like right at moon. Yeah, we're right at moon, and I still got so many more spots I want to try, but I can't quite leave this little point yet. Okay, a couple more casts here, and then I'll go to another area. That was a big fish, though. Definitely, if I get that one, it'll be my PB out of the kayak, I think, for sure. That was a good upper 40s. Beautiful sight. Ugh, I'm losing my mind. I'm gonna move spots though. They say don't waste your whole day over one fish, and I'm not going to. So I'm gonna leave this just because, again, I've just got like, I don't know, 45 more minutes here in this window, and there's a lot of other good water. So I did a couple passes, a couple different baits. What else can you do? That fish just wanted to mess with me, just wanted to say hi, remind me how beautiful they are, and then swim away. Why not? Gonna troll my way to the next spot. See you there. Come on, muskies. Oh, once you see one, it makes it so hard to not get one in the bag. Come on. Well, I've utterly lost my wind. I don't know if you guys can, yeah, you can probably see it's getting pretty glassy out. Pretty stagnant feeling. Not ideal, not the best. Well, friends, I think that's gonna be it for me. I think I'm gonna call it. Yeah, moon ended. I don't think today is really gonna be the day. Talked to a couple other fishermen out here today, and not much is happening. So I'm going to call it a success, moving a fish, and just leave this one in the history books. But I hope that you learned a thing or two that'll help you if you are out chasing muskies, out of a kayak this year or at all. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, learned a thing or two, found it beneficial, and I hope you check out the new Rebel hard coffee as well. There's probably gonna be a lot more ahead. I know I haven't been posting videos quite as much as I have in the past. I've been working on some other projects, but I'm definitely gonna have more videos for you soon. It's getting to be like the very best time of year for outdoor adventure, which is kind of my favorite stuff. So definitely stay tuned for more. As always, I really appreciate the support of this channel and the view. So give it a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe for more on the way. Thanks again. See you guys next time.